Hey folks, CT here, and boy, I got an interesting video for you. But first, I'm going to be doing a live stream tomorrow. Yes, because I'm going to be snowed in. That's what I'm going to call it, the snowed in live stream. It will be start at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hopefully y'all can be good enough for you. I'm going to be here live stream, talking questions, there's some Q&A, what have you. Also, I'm going to be showing videos, type of video. I will be showing various videos from the contest that I am participating in. The Ace Salieri's, whatever, review anything contest. And I'm going to be showing the videos of the other contestants, of ones I liked and such. And that's what I'm going to be doing for like maybe for an hour or 2 hours or something, since I'm not going to have anything to do. Maybe I should get started on this Royal Rumble review, but yeah, I'll get on and start. Trust me, I will start working on that post haste. Believe me, I will. So don't worry about that. I will be doing that. But yeah, my cat just running around in my room. Okay. Anyway, let's see. What are we going to be talking about now? Oh, Monday Night Raw. Last night. Monday Night Raw. I did not like it at all. Monday Night Raw was terrible. There was not much any positive stuff. I can only view positive things with the Rock and Cena promo. And honestly, the $1 Million Man coming out, that was nice. And the Daniel Bryan sticking $100 thing in his body, that was nice. Also, Ryback versus Cesaro was good too. It was nice. It was a good match. Everything else was either just boring or just bad. I just didn't care for it. I really didn't care. I didn't care about Jack Swagger beating him. It was nice, but then again, where was Del Rio? He attacked him when he got to the locker room. Okay, but why didn't he go out there and assault him, like, when he was putting the Patriot lock or act or whatever he's calling that Kurt Angle type move, the ankle lock, and what have you. I don't know. Also, Ryback, people were expecting, I don't know about you, but I was expecting Ryback to get his revenge on the Shield sometime at WrestleMania. People were saying that, he'll get his revenge on WrestleMania. It looks like that's not going to happen, boys and girls. Because basically he's going to be facing against Mark Henry. Why? Because, hey, they got nothing else to do at WrestleMania. Personally, I still think Mark Henry should be in the world title picture instead of Jack Weedhead's Swagger. Weed the people indeed. God. I know. Jack Swagger, this is a great angle, whatever. It's going to get people, but look, come on, please. Cut. I'm sorry, I know. Let's all be real. It's not going to draw. It's going to give like one little positive buzz in the network, and that's it. It's not going to really affect the huge, big, like, oh my goodness, it's going to bring the boom era, and then, we're going to have a brand new era under Jack Swagger and such. Please, it's not going to be that way. At best, he's going to lose at WrestleMania, because God forbid he wins or anything else. Because honestly, again, when you have a DUI, well, I still think he's probably going to lose at WrestleMania for Dolph Ziggler to cash in that Money in the Bank briefcase, because I think that would be interesting. Because that's just me. I would give him a WrestleMania moment. Or just be a dick, have Jack Swagger have like a minute or whatever, you look, he wins, and then have Swagger just basically, get pwned like in a second after Dolph Ziggler cashes in on him, and then have him lose in a squash match and just be completely irrelevant, and then gets fired by Zeb Coulter or something, and Zeb Coulter joins Ziggler with Big E Langston and AJ. Alright, now that would be interesting. And yet even though all that helped, Ziggler will still lose 80 to 90% of its matches. Seriously, dude. I mean, when's the last time you actually won a match? Can someone tell me when the last time Dolph Ziggler won a television match? In fact, the last time I think he actually won a match was against John Cena way back in TLC. He's been on a losing streak. He has lost every single match. With help. He has Big E, Langston, and AJ. I don't know how this is possible. I really don't know how this is possible that someone can have two people at ringside and still lose. It's a miracle. It is a complete miracle that this guy is still losing. Losing! And what have you. It's a miracle. And also people who keep losing is the U.S. champion and the Intercontinental champion. That's just beautiful. I like I said, it was a good match between Ryback and Cesaro, but he's beaten Cesaro many times, like 2 or 3 times. Why haven't he got a U.S. championship shot? Or why hasn't Randy Orton got an Intercontinental shot after beating Wade Barrett? I mean, what's the point of having these matches? To defeat, I mean, seriously, and I wonder why the WWE questions why no one takes their mid-card seriously when they have main eventers or people on top of the main event scene, around the main event scene, squashing their mid-carders. There's a reason why Zack Ryder is rendered pointless, because there's no mid-card. There's nothing. There's no mid-card. All there is just people just the Intercontinental champion and the Intercontinental champion and U.S. champion is just there just for a main event fodder. That's it. They just completely and utterly, they are completely and utterly pointless. I would love someone to disagree with me on that. What else that really pissed me off at this? Sheamus and his, what really pissed me off? Sheamus and his rotating WrestleMania feuds. First, he was against the Shield. Then he was going against Wade Barrett for his movie or what have you. Now, and then this week, he's going for the streak against the Undertaker. Really? And it was hilarious how every single one after CM Punk said it was Randy Orton. It was Big Show. Then you had Sheamus. And then Vicky came out. I'm like, holy shit, Vicky was going to challenge The Undertaker for the streak. I was just waiting for that to happen. And honestly, at that point, I thought that was going to happen. But it just boggles the mind that how Sheamus, at this point, what is he going to be doing? Is he going to finally fight the Shield at WrestleMania? But yet, what about this whole feud against Wade Barrett? Wouldn't that make more sense if Bo Dallas was ruining Wade Barrett's movie thing, what he's going to, which I'm going to try to go see the Dead Man Down because it looks interesting. And that's not because of Wade Barrett. It was basically because of Colin Farrell and Terrence Howard and and everything else, because that looks interesting. I might see that when it comes, what have you, but everything else just there's not much coming out there right now, but that's just my opinion. But anyway, in fact, I had a free screen to go to see The Call on Thursday, and I'm like, nope, I'm not seeing that movie, because seriously, it's just basically something right out of SVU. If I wanted to see something on The Call, I would have actually sit and say, you know what, I can watch this same thing on the SVU, and probably acted better. Yeah, I said it. Seriously, I just do not care for The Call or or Halle Berry. I don't care about her. What else? Oh, John Cena and Rock's promo was good, and they were actually serious. I like that. But there's a bit of a problem. You know what that was? John Cena. And people, I don't like to bash John Cena. It's easier for me to bash him and what have you, because everyone could go up saying John Cena, what have you, he's an evil person or everything else. But he makes it so easy sometimes. He makes it so easy to bash him, and so hard for someone like myself, a fan like myself, to actually embrace him. When he says this, he says, and I quote, he says that, to The Rock, he was like, it was your fault. It was your fault that I lost. I had that bad year, Rock. It was your fault. I'm like, no, it wasn't. The reason why you lost to Rock wasn't because of Rock, or the reason why you had your bad year that it wasn't because of the Rock. It was because of you, John. You and your hubris. It was your hubris that cost you that match against Rock when you tried to do your little. He was like this, and then try to do that little 5-knuckle sucker or what have you. And then Rock caught you with the rock bottom. Then it was hubris again with John Laurinaitis. You could have just took him out, but you were like this, 1, 2, 3, holding the STF on, counting the crowd fans, or people will count to 10, and that was your main event, people. Over the Big Show, just bashed him in the head, which was fun. Also, I don't think you had a bad year. You went over your biggest hurdles in your entire career. You beat Brock Lesnar clean in the Extreme Rules match. Heck, one of the matches, I think probably one of the best matches of the year. Heck, I still say that was a great match, regardless of John Cena winning or not. Heck, I think it was a lot better than Taker and Triple H, which I think drag at some spots. What have you. But, what other things that you got? Well, honestly, you got multiple title shots. And you say, you failed to cash in the Money in the Bank. Well, it was because of the Big Show, and you passed that, and what have you. You got a little injury, fine, whatever. And then you got involved with AJ Lee, Dolph Ziggler, and Vicky Guerrero, which would have been a very interesting thing. This could have been the same, something like this, where what happened with AJ Styles, which again, it was funny actually aping one of the worst TNA storylines, but. And by the way, if you haven't watched, I did a little, again, my little video for the Claire Lynch. I did a Claire Lynch review video, Claire Lynch storyline review video. And I didn't add this in, and I may do like a proper video about this, maybe in a couple weeks if I have time. But when I looked at the Claire Lynch saga, and I didn't have time to put in the Claire Lynch review because I think I would have went over the time, the specific time limit. 10 minutes. I needed to do a 10-minute video, but John Cena really missed an opportunity. But WWE really dropped the ball on John Cena doing some character development. Now TNA, for all of its failings, did a very good job of character development. They used the fact of the Claire Lynch saga, which was a terrible storyline, but they build stuff on it. They build something really positive with it, with AJ's character. They had him go to the ring. They floated him around like he didn't do anything about Floyd. Then, at, I think it was a TNA Turning Point, he lost this triple threat match against, he lost a triple threat match between James Storm and Bobby Roode. He got pinned, and when the person got pinned, he couldn't get a title shot for the entire year. Until Bob Floyd 2013. He couldn't get a title shot in 2013. Now, on top of that, he lost to his biggest rival, a guy that he always beats against, Christopher Daniels. He loses to his own finishing move. A feat that hadn't happened since Doug Williams did it to him way back in the year 2010. Way back in the year 2011, actually. He lost the television title, what have you, in 2011, I think. Yeah. And a great match, too, by the way. You need to check that out, Douglas Williams and AJ Styles. Great television title match. And that was the second time it happened. And AJ really sold that. He said that, I'm not leaving. I'm just going to take some time off and say, I was always helping people out. I was always doing the right thing. I never did things that were right for me, right for AJ Styles. And now, he left. He said, now it's about time for AJ Styles to take care of AJ Styles, and left TNA. And then you had the recent little video TNA had showcasing AJ Styles. And he looks disheveled. He looks beaten down. He looks like, very conceited. He was worn down. The hero was worn down. He was tired of being the white knight. He's like now saying, screw everyone else. He's not taking care of his family, doing that type of stuff, and leaving. Like, he's being this lone wolf character now. And I'm really excited for his return. I'm really pumped for this. And I'm hopeful, really hopeful, that TNA can just really do something nice with this character. Because this guy AJ can turn babyface maybe in a year or two, but this guy, AJ Styles, this could be something that really could be very special with this new direction with his character with AJ Styles. But John Cena, well, after the whole AJ Lee thing, which again, it came out that they were having something to do on the side, and it cost AJ her job. Does Cena have any remorse? Afterwards, costing him the world title. Again, his hubris, thinking that nothing can touch him, like he's above everything, and yet he cost AJ Lee her job as general manager. It came out that they were seeing each other. They did have these lucid affairs, what have you. And then she went now with Dolph Ziggler and everything else. And then, does John Cena have any type of comeuppance? Does John Cena have any type of, like, oh my goodness, my actions have dire consequences. I lost someone who was not only a friend, but maybe a possible a lover, but also a friend interest or something like that. That really happened. Maybe there's something wrong with me. But nope. AJ Lee is discussed that she's whacked out and crazy. And and John Cena goes off in this little road to redemption storyline, which he has no real road to redemption. He doesn't go through a true metamorphosis. Any type of candor, nothing. John Cena goes through absolutely nothing with his storyline. There's nothing with John Cena. No growth, nothing. And people wonder why, John Cena cannot connect with fans today. There's no growth. There's no connecting with these characters. For all of Hogan's ills, what have you, when he saw the times were changing and he was getting booed, he changed his character. At first with the dark side of Hulk Hogan, Hulkamania, which was like, but he really went full out with he became the leader of the NWO of Hollywood Hogan. Same with Sting. He changed with hit to the times. Heck, Shawn Michaels changed with the times when he threw his best friend and partner, Mario Jannetty, through the blink glass window. He saw the same thing with Triple H as his growth, or what have you. As him becoming that's now the, upper class bred, what have you, and then, now becoming that dangerous cerebral assassin. What was John Cena's leap? He went from Dr. Thrononis to a Marine and then just stood there. Nothing. No real change. No real character growth. Nothing. It's just sad that John Cena, which someone who could be something important, who could be something great, instead he's just basically just he is trying to do the I'm just the underdog, plucky underdog who always wins, which got really tiresome in 2008. Heck, 2007. But you want to be fair, it probably stopped around 2006 or 2005. No, right around 2005 when he was getting booed. The boos started really gotten heavy. Started to get big. But hey, that's just my personal opinion. Anyway, thank you so much for watching in this 19-minute video. Yes, I can have these long rants. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and Duke CT here. Peace and love. Don't forget, the Duke CT Snowden live stream, if I have power, what have you, which hopefully I will be going up at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll have some fun. We'll last. Come up, and hopefully you can come on in and have a good time. Heck, I'll maybe even put you up on, we can both have a good conversation, what have you. That'd be fun, too. Anyway. Later.